who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life.
Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started.
Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot rage, swallow rocks.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started. You ain't missed a goddamn thing. We're just getting on here. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Life on wheels. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Come here, how I feel. Them first meals. Welcome in, welcome in. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. We're just getting started. We're gonna have some fun tonight. My team wants to do energy reads, and when my team wants to do something, woo, I show up for it. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started. Woo. We're doing energy reads tonight. So an intuitive energy read, the way my team does it is feeling directly into your life force energy, your chi, your prana, your auric field. That includes your chakras, and they will identify, label, and bring awareness to any areas that may be needing attention. That's pretty much the energetic read in a gist. You'll see me using cards, however, none of these cards are energy cards. I don't know, Tammy, only because David's not in the room. And I can't feel into Mr. David without his permission. My team won't let me do it without energetic permission. I'm sorry, though, that happened to you. But we're only doing energy reads tonight, so even though you see cards, it's just help to use to keep me in a meditative channel. It's not actually for me to view the cards. So you'll see a lot. You'll see me holding and shuffling a lot of things. But we're not necessarily going to be utilizing them. So, someone's poking me in the damn ear. Someone's poking me in the ear already. We just fucking got started. Alright, so I'm going to clean these bells. We're going to clear some energy before we get rolling. And then I'm going to open the list. Turn this down for a second. So this is your ear warning. I'm going to clink these bells. Oh, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Sharika? Nice. You spelled it correctly, too. I'm just kidding. You got a K in it, though. So I'm going to clink these bells. This is an ear warning. So I'm going to clink them 3 times. So if you're listening in headphones, this is going to be high-pitched. So just, first time, too. Welcome, Bonita. All right, here we go. We're going to clear some energy. So while I clink these bells, you can take deep breaths. You can focus on grounding your energy. You can focus on centering yourself. And then we're going to open up the list. Ooh, that was awful. That was an insult to myself and everybody else. Let's try it again. Alright, we did 4 times. I try not to do it too hard because sometimes even though I love it, whoosh, hello, even though I love it, sometimes it deafens out the sound, you know? Welcome in, everybody. First time, happy November 25th. Clap it up. Welcome in. We're doing energy reads tonight. So it's $10. We got Cash App and we have Venmo. Miss Patty, welcome. And when my team chooses to do energy reads, I listen. Because my team doesn't ask for that often. Although energies and everything that I do, because it's the core of what I do. So an intuitive energy reading, an intuitive energy reading is my team and your team talking. So that's our guides, our ancestors, our spirits talking to each other, and I'm just the go-between. I'm literally just the vessel. It is feeling into your energetic light body. It's feeling into your prana, your auric field, your life force, your chi, whatever you want to call it. It does delve sometimes into chakras for certain people, depending on which route your team wants to intuitively have me go. And it just brings awareness to some areas that might need attention, work, or some stuck or stagnant energies that you may be experiencing. And then they'll kind of give you some techniques or some places to start to work to clear out those things. You're going to see me shuffling a lot during this. However, it's just a way for me to keep in channel unhindered. It's not actually about the cards unless I'm told to specifically pick up a card. Someone's got some heavy ass energy in here. Well, welcome in. I hope the energy in this room can help you shed some of that. I'm a natural transmuter, so I'm sure I'm going to be sending it this way at some point. So I'm at your service. The list is open. We're doing $10 energy reads today. We got Cash App and we got Venmo. How do we sign up? So we have Cash App and Venmo, and you can donate $10 on either Cash App or Venmo, totally up to you. Just come back in and let us know that you donated and how you did it. I'll check those services, and then you're on the list. I'm going to open the list for a little while, so first come, first serve. Once the list is full, or I run out of time and get tired, then we'll close the list. So the link tree is in the bio, or you can just use either of those services and search Child of Balance in both Cash App and Venmo. And you'll see my icon. You'll see my little, well, technically it's my logo. It's legally my logo, but you'll see the little icon, so that way you know everything's the same. So that way you don't send it to the wrong person. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. We're doing we're doing energy reads today. Intuitive energy reads. So we got Cash App and we got Venmo. Just make sure you come back in and you let us know how you donated so we can put you on the list. For those of you who don't know, energy reads are my team talking to your team, and I'm just the go-between. I'm just the channel. And they feel into your life force energy, your auric field, your prana, your chi, whatever you choose to call it or you want to label it, your light body as a whole. And sometimes that involves the chakras. And if it does, then we just bring awareness to those areas that you may have stuck, stagnant, or energy that needs to be dealt with. And then we kind of together help give you some steps to deal with certain things, or where you need to immediately put attention to help you feel better energetically and within your light body. So we have Cash App and we have Venmo. It's very intuitive, and I can promise you, even if you have the same, I don't even know how to say that, even if you have the same issue, I don't want to call it an issue, but even if you have similar things as somebody else, my team has yet to tell two people to do things the exact same way. So that's always fun and interesting. And Keys got an energy read this afternoon. And I was surprised at what came out. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So the list is open. Just make sure you come back in and you tell us that you donated. Woo. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I don't know anybody else, but there has been some hella dense energy going around. And for those of you who are natural transmuters, please show yourself some damn grace. You are going to be putting up with a lot from a lot of people. And when you're putting up with... Does anybody see this fly? Like, that just appeared. This one fly that just appeared. Just sent money via CA for energy reading. Let me check. All right, Michelle. I see you. I see you. Here we go. I got you. You're on the list, girly. So I just want to let you know, because this requires your entire... Hey, Lindsay, how's it going? Because it requires, Michelle, your entire energetic field to be in play. I'm just going to ask that you take 3 deep breaths right now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'm going to ask that you also verbally or mentally give me or my team permission. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Joy. I will never feel into somebody's energy who's not in the room. But just as long as you're giving me permission, Michelle, I just want to make sure that my team has your team's permission and you feel comfortable throughout the entire thing. And I just want to make sure everything goes kind of unhindered. So you just let me know when you're ready, honey. Are you nervous? I don't know if you're nervous or somebody else is nervous. But just let me know when you're ready, Michelle, when you feel like you've taken some deep breaths and you've asked your team for permission, for my team to feel into you. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of rib pressure, and I'm getting a lot of side pressure and a lot of breath pressure. So I don't know if you are at times feeling it hard to take a deep breath, and actually feeling it difficult to fully inflate your lungs, kind of like some side cramping a little bit as well. But they're saying that this is just actually like a, what's the word? This is actually just an effect that you're having because your energetic light body is holding a lot of tension. I'm getting the feeling that you're a naturally tense person, and that's not in a negative way. Energetically, you hold on to a whole lot of energy, and you actually have a little bit of a trouble of shedding. Shedding energy, relaxing. I don't know if you're naturally an anxious person or you're smart enough to where you're someone who learns off of patterns, and because you learn off of patterns, when something happens in the past, you're looking for it in the future or the present, and because of that, some people, we label that anxiety or nervousness, but a lot of that is causing tension in the body. I'm feeling very stiff in my upper body, in my chest, and in my ribs, almost like it's hard to move and hard to breathe. And they're talking about this putting a lot of pressure physically on your shoulders, shoulder blades, but also in the heart region as a whole. Hold on, I'm just trying to picture what they're telling me. And your almost like your gut. I don't know if Michelle, if your gut does a churning, but they're talking about a churning that is happening in that space within your actual energy, and they're talking about this they're calling it friction. It's not a blockage, it's not something like that, but they're calling it a friction. And they're saying that the two are directly linked. You're really lovable, they're calling you like a free spirit in essence, but there's a lot holding you back. And they're saying that a lot of this energy, and I'm actually feeling like a stabbing off to the left side of my back, like mid-back and the back rib. And they're talking about this actually being you unknowingly holding on to energy that's not yours. This is a lot of pressure on the breath, a lot of heaviness, a lot of staleness. So there's a couple things we really need to work on. Because this pressure is, one, self-inflicted, but two, a little bit unbeknownst to you in the fact of what it's having and wreaking on your physical body. They're actually saying that you need to do like a 2 or 3 step. Like they're suggesting, this is, you don't have to do it if it doesn't resonate with you, but they're suggesting you do like a 2 or 3 step process, and it's gonna be, they're saying, very repetitive for you in nature, because it's not going to be something you're necessarily used to doing and it having an actual effect is what they're saying. I don't know. Do you get lung congestion? Do you get a lot of congestion in your lungs? I'm just trying to isolate if this is a physical or if this is just solely energetical. I'm feeling so much pressure in my back, like on my ribs. It's not even funny. Michelle, do you ever get like a congestion or a phlegm or like an elephant is sitting physically on your chest? Because it's almost like this, it's really a hindering feeling. But they're saying step 1, they need you to start realizing what is yours and what's not. And they want you to start living in the present moment. And this sounds very silly to most people when we're trying to talk about our light bodies. I get random stabbing pain really bad once a month. Okay, because I can feel it. And that's like that's not fun. That's not fun at all. That's actually kind of annoying. So there's a lot of things that we kind of need to work on, and they're not actually harnessing one chakra here, and they're not saying it's one chakra over another. While there is work you need to do in the chakras, they're saying the more prevalent thing for you to do is to, one, bring awareness to what's yours and release what's not yours. And while that sounds very simple for everybody, because of the nature of how your body chooses to cling to energy, is what they're saying, chooses to cling to energy because of who you are naturally. So you are, in one sense, a natural transmuter, but because you have a little bit of this nervous, anxious energy to your nature, up until now, you've been grasping it as your own. And they're saying that's actually not yours. It's actually other people's energy and other energies of others that you come into contact with on the daily. But they're saying because you're a very smart person and you're a person who recognizes patterns, and you've had to utilize that pretty heavy, they're saying that actually this is something that is causing you to stay circling, is what they're saying, in this energy. So step 1 for you is going to be realizing what's yours. You need to really focus on living in the now moment, and that means releasing the things you have learned from the past. Oh, was it like a side back puncture? Because holy Lord. But there's a lot of stuff, that they're saying that you're holding on to that you need to release. So, the easiest form of releasing, that I usually tell people to do is a verbal release with, pure intention and then grounding. I don't know if you've ever grounded your energy or not, but you could do it really easily by just simply planting your feet in the dirt or on the ground or in the grass. And you're just going to physically picture, I want you to picture around the rib cage, kind of, you went like under breastises, and just the full rib cage all the way around. I really want you to light that space up in your mind. So send all of your light there and picture somebody pulling the light down towards the ground. And I want you to send the light out through your feet while you're standing in the grass. And it's going to sound pretty silly. However, you're going to use the right side as your release side. So you're going to pull that, we're going to call it stuck energy for lack of a better term right now. And you're going to pull that ailing energy down through your right leg into the ground. And then I want you to pull up fresh energy from the left. So it's going to be a cycle. You're going to pull out on the right, pull in on the left. Try to do that 5 minutes for the next 3 days. Now you can utilize it whenever you see fit for a multitude of different things. But there's really just this heavy stagnancy around, which I'm assuming is that accident you're talking about, that's ailing the physical body. But it's having a ripple effect in your energy body because your energy body has not yet actually healed. So I don't know how many years ago you said. I just quickly read that. I know you said so many years ago, but your energy body is not actually fully healed. It's been holding on to that I'm going to call it damage that was done to the physical body. So this will help you turn it into a flushing cycle. So you can fill yourself with energy, and the earth being our largest natural transmuter, it's perfect to use. And then the other part of this is realizing what's yours and what's not. So when you wake up during the day, because you're a natural transmuter, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start releasing and calling back energy. And you may do this. No. Okay. So you're going to have to restart. You're going to have to restart calling back energy at the end of every single day before your head hits the pillow. You're going to recite something that sounds similar to what I'm going to say. Now, I'm going to tell you, you can ad-lib however you want to ad-lib. So, do not feel like you have to say it the way I'm saying it. It needs to resonate for you. But I'll tell you how I say it, and I'm going to tell you why I say it that way. So, to recall energy, it's I call my energy back to me from every person, place, or thing. It's covering the main three in this dimension or others. Because we're etherical in nature, if we have light bodies, we also know things occur in, people call them other realms, different timelines, past lives, and all these other things. So we want to include that. And that also takes it into the astral realm if you're somebody who astrals. So it'll be I call my energy back to me from every person, place, or thing in this dimension or others. And then because I don't know everything, and I don't ever claim to know everything, I always say that no longer serves my greatest, highest good. Because I don't know who I am put into their life to help, and I don't know who's put in my life to help me. So I leave a part of it up to the universe, God, creator, great spirit, source, energy, whatever label you want to use. So I take a part of it and leave it out of my hands. But it's always so that it's functioning in my greatest, highest good. Because that's going to lead you to your greatest, highest self, to your greatest, highest pathway, to your greatest, highest goal, life path in life. So it's, I call back my energy from every person, place, or thing in this dimension or others that no longer serves my greatest, highest good. I say it 3 times because that's what satisfies my soul. And then sometimes my team will be like, say it again. And you get a goal, you get a feeling to say it again. So that brings all your energy back to you. You want to follow it up with releasing energy that's not yours. So you can literally follow it up with, I release all energy that's not mine. Some people choose to swap out the word or add the word, I cut all energetic ties that do not serve my greatest, highest good. I release all energetic cords that do not serve my greatest, highest good. I release all energy that's not mine. it's totally up for you, but that is the simplest of auditory ways to do it. As you get more advanced, you can do visualizations, you can do meditations, you can do candle cord cuts, you can do a bunch of different kinds of things. You can do energetic cord cuts, but that's the simplest two things that they really want you to do. But this right here is a big problem right now. This rib side pain, these jabs, these phantom pains, is what they're actually saying. These phantom pains is really big. It's how your energetic body is communicating with you. So they want you to start there, and then they want you to move into your anxieties. Now, your anxieties lie in the gut. Your anxiety lie in the center, but it's also the base. So that would be your soul, your solar, your sacral, and your root being your base. One affects the other for you. Because this is a pattern behavior and a learning of patterns for you as a person throughout your lifetime here, because you are very smart and you're an observant person at your core. These anxieties directly bridge from the feeling of instability, is what they're saying. The feeling of instability in your lower Dantian chakras. They're saying once you clear out the pain and they're calling it the muddledness is what of the rib section, you're going to start to feel your guttural anxiety more. Even if it feels less right now, they're saying you will feel it more intensely once you clear out this from your energetic pathway. So there's a couple different things you can do. You can do shadow work. You can listen to some frequency. That I would start with the root chakra, because we always want to ground ourselves. And you can really start moving in a different way, is what they're saying. You almost have to trick yourself. A lot of people call it fake until you make it, but you're not going to fake anything. But you have to start doing things to form a new pattern. So that means cutting off your anxious train of thought is what they're kind of referring to when you go, I know this is going to happen because that happened before. They're actually saying they want you to stop that train of thought when you feel it coming in. So once you get off on the tangent of, I don't know, oh my God, I'm worried about this, or what if, based on the past and trying to predict or save yourself from harm in the present or the future, they're saying that you need to stop that train of thought right away. And if you can stop it, they're saying this is when you can actually move to the next thing. Like the Hertz frequencies. Yeah, you can do that. Or you can do a guided meditation. But they want you to start with clearing they're calling it the damage, the unstructured, energy that went around your injury in your light body. And then they want you to start with your stability and your anxiety, your need for stability in the now, and not having to do I need to think 10 steps ahead in order to be safe. I hope that helps you. I'm so sorry. I'm a transmuter. Yes, yep, that's exactly what they're talking about. They're saying that because you are a pattern learner, is what they're saying. You're a patterned learner. They're saying you need to cut your train of thought and insert new pattern. They're saying for you, this is going to sound really bad, but we're a no BS station. For you, due to your trauma and due to the way that you fire, is what they're saying. Due to the way that you fire, you actually need to cut your train of thought and insert a new, better way of doing something, rather than belittling yourself and telling yourself you suck. Because that's not what you need to do. Some people need a kick in the pants. You don't. You just need to retrain. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much. I saw somebody, hold on. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. I hope that really helps, Michelle. I'm going to check the list, guys. Don't bounce out. I saw a couple people donate, so just give me a minute. Okay, am I back? I hope I'm back. I have Voni, Marshall. So, we're doing $10 energy reads tonight. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. Those are the two ways you can donate. Vaughn. You want to go by Vaughn? That's fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. Nurse Marshelli. We have Cash App, we have Venmo in the link tree in the description. We're doing energy reads tonight. So for those of you who don't know, it's where my team and your team communicate and we feel directly into your light body, your life force energy, your prana, your chi. Sometimes that delves into your energy pathways, it delves into your chakras. And then we kind of just bring awareness to those spaces and places that need attention or healing. And sometimes we give you some tips or tricks of where to start. Vaughn's on the list. All right, so I'm just going to clink these bells again, clear the energy. So that way we can only make sure we're honing in on one person. So this is your ear warning. They're a little bit loud, but feel free to take some deep breaths and recenter yourself. Alrighty. Alright, Miss Vaughn. So, the way that this works is I just need you to take 3 deep breaths. And because my team, because I want you to be comfortable and I want your team to be comfortable because this is directly involving your light body, I just ask that when you take 3 deep breaths, that you not only give yourself permission for me to read you, you give my team permission, and you ask your team to allow my team to communicate with yours. I know that may sound like a lot of extra, but your comfortability dealing with your light body is my utmost concern. So when you take 3 deep breaths, just let me know when you're ready, and we'll get fired off here. You're like wired. You are wired. Are you somebody that can go a million places at once and go nowhere all at the same time? It just feels like a little bit of this like it's like the whole thing as like a whole is unstructured. Like it's like you could spiral out of control and never move from your spot is the feeling of your energy. You have a lot of energy, and that may sound like really harsh, but you have a lot of energy, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. However, because it has no structure, it's just swirling and you're at the mercy of the flow. And they're saying that sometimes that works against you. It's not working for you. And because of this is a lot of the struggle. You're finding no place to put the excess is what they're saying. So I'm sorry. We do the truth here. And this is not meant to be hurtful in any way, shape, or form, so please don't take it that way. My team is describing it as spastic energy, because it's like you have so much of it, and oh my god, it's overflowing, and what do I do once it overflows? And then I have so much to do, and it's got a billion things we need to get done. Like, it just sounds like, oh, da boop, da boop, da boop. And they're really talking about your need to ground. and you need to ground hard. And I'm also hearing like, oh, but I can't really ground. It doesn't really work for me. No, if you are having trouble with grounding with the earth element, I don't know what your sign is. However, I really do feel like grounding and releasing excess energy through water would be extremely helpful for you. I just keep hearing like someone being like, "Oh, it doesn't really work for me. I've always just been this great. Like I've always just been this hyper." They're really talking about your need to shed some excess energy, because when you have too much going on, what is stopping you from doing is focusing. You can't funnel your energy in any one thing because you got a million things going on. And because our thoughts are a reaction from our energetic body and energetic energies outside of ourselves, because it is this type of a frequency that our thoughts run in, you'll find that your headspace will become very cluttered and will become very squirrel. And over there. And you can't necessarily funnel it into one thing or one project or one focus for too long of a time without random thought. And even as I'm saying this, I'm like, my energy trying to read your energy is being split in like 3 or 4 different ways. And somebody wants to talk about this, and somebody wants to talk about this, but then somebody wants to focus on this, and we just need to rein it back in. We need to pull it back in. We need to give you an energy that is manageable for you, that you can funnel into any one thing as you so choose. We're supposed to flow and go with energy, and you've been doing that. However, sometimes you have so fucking much that you can't funnel it, and it just like swirls like a mother, like it's just, and then it's out and you're in space. So they really want you to rein it in, and they're gonna help you get back control, because they're saying you've been at the mercy of some things lately, and you're gonna be getting back control. My right ear is ringing, and it sounds like, although you're okay with the chaos because you've made home in the chaos, they're actually saying that that's not where you need to be right now. And I think you would benefit from some control, and I think that you would enjoy having some control over things again. So they want you to start with the water energy. They want you to start with the water element to help with your energy. So you can do this a couple different ways. I don't know if you've ever... Nope. Okay. Well, so there's a couple different ways that we're going to do this. So you can do it as simple as standing in front of your faucet. Or you can do it in the shower or the bathtub. For you, because of the range of energy that you are housing within your vessel, which, holy F, girl, holy F. Because of the range of energy that you are constantly on an influx and a swing and a swirl throughout your energetic body, I want you to use moving water. So I would really suggest not doing a bath, because we want the water to continuously be flowing away from the vessel. We want it to be leaving the second it hits you. So you can do it in one of two ways. And it may sound super silly, but we need to remember that everything is energy, and energy is everything. You are energy, and so are everything in this planet, including the elements. So you can physically cup both hands like this and put it under water and kind of allow the water to hit down the center of your palm when you're doing this. In any faucet, anything that's running water, you can do it in a stream, in a creek, as long as your water is moving. And you're going to put your hands under the water, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths, and you're going to do a layer technique. So your 3 deep breaths is going to allow you to help funnel and focus your energy into, and your intention into, one thing at a time. Because we don't want you going squirrel while you're doing this and blowing a light bulb. We just need you to stay focused. So you're going to take 3 deep breaths to try to slow your energy down by funneling its focus. And then as the water is going over your hands, it can be cold water, warm, hot, your choice, whatever's comfortable for you. You're going to picture you're going to picture energy in your hands, and you're going to picture just light. You can picture it as light, as spirals, as your hands are glowing, whatever works for you. And you're going to allow the water to hit your hands, and you're going to picture the water picking up little balls of light and washing them down the drain. But I'm also going to have you communicate with the element in a way that you're probably not used to and are uncomfortable doing so at the moment. You're going to physically talk to your water. You're going to talk to your water, and you're going to ask your water and your team, because we're getting your team involved here. You're going to ask your team and the water to help take the excess energy. The excess energy. That's the easiest way to do it during the daytime. Like, if you just get pent up energy and going outside for a quick smoke break, even though, whatever, you may not smoke, or walking outside barefoot, or grounding with the earth element is really difficult, it's because the earth element isn't necessarily physically a moving element. You need something that can match your movement. So you're going to use water. Now, you can do that with any body part. The hands is the easiest because our hands funnel directly from our heart space down to our palms. And we're very moving with our hands, and we do a lot of things with our hands daily. So it's easy to go over the wrists and down through the palms and picture the water washing things away, asking it to take your excess energy. You will feel very calm after doing this. The other way to do it is in the shower. Because of the rate at which your energy moves, you need movement. At this moment, you might not always need movement. So don't confine yourself. But at this moment, until you can get a good steady feel and you practice this removing of excess we need to get your energy moving. So you can do it in the shower. You can physically stand under a shower head and let the water hit you in the head or neck, forehead, top of head, back of head, or neck, and allow it to flow down. And you can picture the same thing. Your entire energetic body will be rained on by water. You can picture the water flushing the excess energy away. And at that time, you can do what we said for Michelle, and you can ask to release energy that's not yours. Because you are a vacuum, kid. You are a magnet. Like, do you just pick up a ton? Hi, Macy. What up, girl? I'm so happy you love my videos. Much love, much blessings, man. But you are a magnet. You are a magnet for energy. And now we just need to help getting the stuff that's not yours, but also the stuff that your body has amplified. Because you're an amplifier by nature, you're a pump upper, you need to find a place to put that energy. And water's going to be your best friend for the next couple, months. Until you really start feeling what it is. And you'll start feeling when you get a wind up. You can feel it now, but you almost feel it now when it's kind of at the oh my goodness level. You're going to learn to feel it at a much minimal level, a more minimal level, to where when it starts to kind of click, 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 click and gear up, you're going to have all the tells. You're going to be kind of vibey. You may physically feel your energy swirling in a circle. You may get a little lightheaded. You may notice your thoughts getting clouded or wandering. These are all going to be really key signs that you have an excess. While excess is not bad, it can definitely be a hindrance, especially if you have nowhere to funnel or point it. So they're saying that is step one. Let's see if they have anything else they want you to work on. But it's the same thing. It's just going to be asking that element to assist you, and then asking your team to assist you. You're a very fun-loving person. However, there's a little bit of a confidence thing. Do you not have good confidence in yourself at times? Because they're just saying that, like, you always pull through. Like, you always pull through. So why you think you don't have confidence is interesting. But they're saying that you have a lack of confidence in yourself. While this doesn't necessarily directly relate to the light body energetically, it does relate to your chakras. They want you to look into trust, faith, and belief in yourself. And this is directly going to bridge into some shadow work for you. They want you to start looking at when you lost your confidence in yourself. Because there's a part of your energy. It's really interesting. Because at your core, you know you can do it. And at your core, you know you're very strong. And at your core, you know you're capable. And you can do whatever you set your mind to. Like, somebody put that seed there in you when you were little. But then at some point, they're saying you turned your back on it. At some point, somebody made you think, feel, or believe like you couldn't do something. Or you weren't going to achieve what you thought you could, or it wasn't going to work out a certain way, or whatever garbage you were fed. And they're saying sometimes that voice is louder than the original seed planted. And they're just saying it couldn't be further from the truth. So they really want you to bridge into the basics of some shadow work. Are you somebody who drowns out the noise with music? Are you somebody who drowns out the noise with music? Because I am specifically... I do need to find my confidence again. Because they're showing me an image of somebody with, like, headphones or earbuds in. And kind of trying to distract themselves from all of the chaos. Almost like flooding out everything around them. And they just want to let you know that your regulation of your overstimulated energy through the use of water is actually going to help that not be a thing. So if you're somebody that needs to drown out, this is going to directly help you not have to feel like you need to physically blast yourself with music or songs or audio books. That was weird. Or just distraction to deafen everything else out. Does that make sense to you? Because that was a random weird side image they just threw in there. But they're saying that a lot's going to change when you start with the water. Okay. So that makes sense to you then. You use music to distract from my chaos. Yeah. So they're saying that's going to stop because you're not going to feel that pressure. Thank you so much for the love. You're not going to feel that pressure from the outside to the extent that you have been, because it's going to be more manageable when it comes into contact with you, and it's not going to feel as overwhelming because you're mediating your energy in other ways. And because you're mediating your energy in other ways, the chaos will seem to have more structure, and the chaos will be way more manageable for you. It's not going to be a fix-all, and there's going to be some weeding out that's going to happen within your environment. They're saying that once you start to find peace with actually inside your own energy, you're going to be in the mood to entertain chaos a whole lot less. they're saying that you're actually going to notice a departing of things who bring extra chaos to your life naturally. You're going to stray away from it, but they're saying that's not going to happen until you can regulate the excess you have. So I know you were here for Michelle's read, so I want you to do the water, releasing excess energy, and you're going to notice that change inward, and then you will see it, and they're calling it a rocky road. You will see it in your reality, in your community existence, direct relation to outside energies for you. But they're saying it has to start inward. We have to get you regulated, and then you're going to be able to see that change in the outside. So I really hope that helps you, Vaughn. I would start there. And if you ever need help or anything, just let us know. If you need a touch base, we have stuff on the website that you can utilize. There's different breathwork techniques. There's some shadow work stuff. We're doing some elemental stuff. Just feel free to check it out. www.childofbalance.com. There's a free tree of knowledge on there, and there's a lot of stuff for regulating, calling back energy, releasing energy, and stuff like that you can utilize in tandem with the water regulation. That'll really help you as you build on that precipice. Because once you find that inner calm and that inner you're going to want to keep building on it, and you're not going to want to stop. So just check it out when you feel called to. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Oh my God, no, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. We're doing energy reads tonight because my team asked for it, and you're kind of fun. So, energy reads are $10 today. We have Cash App. Thank you for the follow, Vaughn. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. Please come back in the room and let us know you donated. And how you donated so we can check those spaces so we don't miss you. So for those of you who don't know, an energy read is my team, with the permission of you and your team, feeling into your direct energy body, your light body, your auric field, your prana, your life force energy, your chi, which also sometimes includes your chakras, and going over your immediate stuck, stagnant problem areas, and then sometimes they offer a little bit of a first couple steps, bringing awareness to some things that need attention. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. So we probably have about 2 more spots on tonight. So if anybody would like an energy read, we got Cash App and we have Venmo. I'm gonna clink these bells, clear some energy out, because there's a whole lot of energy in this room tonight. Joe, are me and Raquel meant to be together? Raquel or Rachel? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, Joe. Thank you for the question, but I can't feel into that only because that requires me to feel into Raquel or Rachel, who's not in the room, and I won't feel into people's energy I don't have permission to. But I 1,000% you feeling comfortable enough to ask the question, and I appreciate you. If you want me to feel into your energy, we're doing $10 reads tonight, but they are energy reads. They're not love readings. So I'm sorry. Sometimes we do generals. Check back maybe another night we do generals. I'm going to clink these bells to help clear some energy out, so feel free. Take some deep breaths. If you got the bells going, you got headphones in, this is your loud bell warning. So, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome in. We have Cash App and we have Venmo tonight. We're doing energy light body reads. $10. For those of you who don't know, energetic light body reads are when my team and your team, they chit chat and they allow me to feel into your energy. And they kind of locate any problem areas or areas that need attention brought to them. They're directly feeling into your chi, your prana, your life force energy, your auric field, your light body. Sometimes that involves some chakras for some people. And it just helps to bring awareness to some things that need direct attention. And then they try to give you some beginning steps on what they want you specifically to do in order to help start working in these areas to best make your light body work for you. Welcome in, welcome in. I got about 2 spots left, depending on time. So if anybody would like a read, we have Cash App, we have Venmo. Feel free to donate. Just come back in. Let us know how you donated. So that way we can get you on the list and check the spaces. Natalie, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Woo! I tell you what, chaos has been crazy lately. There's been a lot of transition, a lot of shifts. A lot of people have been realizing, making some big decisions, some big choices. And when anybody decides to make a big life choice, there will always be people who disagree. And when they disagree, it usually means that they can't function in regards to your energy the way that they always have been in the past. And this causes others to have to move and change what they're doing. And a lot of people don't like that. So you will get pushback from people. And you'll get people stirring the pot, stirring up shit, being assholes. And that's all part of unstructured chaos energy. So sometimes the energy around you, while not directly a reflection of your current state, is sometimes caused by you finally standing up for yourself and finally doing what you're called to do and putting your foot down or creating a boundary. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're doing energetic light body reads today. Reads are $10. We have Cash App and we have Venmo. You've been stirring things up. Good for you. Yeah. We got about 2 spots left. If anybody would like to jump on the list, just come in, let us know. Let us know that you donated. Oh, people's energies, man. Oh, I'm a natural transmuter. Sometimes I burp as a way of transmuting energy. I find that in doing these reads, a lot more people are energetically sensitive than they realize, one. But a lot of people are actually transmuters. They just don't realize it because they're not allowing the energy to flow and they're just owning it. And when you own it as a transmuter, it becomes stored. It becomes stuck. And when people don't have the clearest of energy pathways, energy nodes, that energy sometimes accidentally, unintentionally will get stuck within your energy field. And then it may feel or act as though it's yours, but it's actually not. And that's some of the trickiest things. But once a natural transmuter realizes how to allow energy to flow through the body and flow through the auric field and through the chakras and be able to release, recall, and move around energy and allow it to not get stuck, that's actually when transmuters then allow their natural born ability to work for them. And you'll notice a big change not only within your body physically, because a lot of times people lose weight, and they have mood changes. They have heightened energy and like physical energy throughout the day. But they're also less, they feel less dense, less heavy, a little bit of less stress or on their physical bodies. Welcome in, everybody. So for those of you who don't know, we have a website. It's called www.ChildOfBalance.com. No spaces, no underscores. You should become a member of the website. It's 100% free. It'll never cost you money to become a member. But when you interact with the website, you earn points. And when you earn points, it equates into money off of services. Welcome in, everybody. It accrues into money off of services. If you're a subscriber to either me on TikTok or my lovely modern partner, Keys of Wisdom 369, for every month that you're an active subscriber, you get 5 points on the website. But I can only give you points that help accrue if you become a member. But with your membership, what you actually do get is you get a lot of really cool free stuff. So we post 3 articles a week. Every single Monday is a free collective read. It's pulling tarot, it's pulling oracle, and it just helps you kind of get a projection for what your week ahead may look like as a collective whole. It's free. It's there for you every single Monday. Every Wednesday and Saturday is wisdom stuff. Anything spiritual and any topic under the sun. We have things from shadow work to grounding, energy work, breath work, meditation, sound work, candle magic, road openers, herbal stuff, spiritual practices, spiritual beliefs, prophecy, like well-known prophecy through different cultures, not like my personal prophecy, and stuff about the cosmos, planetary alignment, astrology. There's a lot going on. And we post for that type of stuff 2 times a week. I think we have like 70 or 80 posts already. So you can utilize all those things. But when you're a member, you also get, you get notified when we do coupons, we do price cuts for holidays, or we open new services or something like that. It'll notify you so you don't miss any of those things. I hear a comment. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. But so it only benefits you to become a member of the website. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's in the link tree in my bio. Feel free to click on it. And feel free to peruse the entire site to your heart's desire. I can promise you I will never let the site cost you money to be a member, and I will never spam your shit. So you don't have to worry about either of those things. But it'll keep you in the know. And there's a lot of wisdom that'll get you started down the rabbit hole. And then you'll get notified when we open up cool stuff, like mediumship or energy classes or herbal classes, which are coming soon and taught by Keys of Wisdom. In addition to just general services like card readings or other things like that, shadow work stuff, or one question, healing or answering, and intuitive feeling intos. So if you're somebody who thinks that you can utilize that service, even if you buy nothing, even if you buy nothing on the website, despite the fact that we have a handmade shop and we do macrame and we have candle magic bundles and we do herbal teas and we do bath salts and stuff like that, even if you don't get any of that stuff, it's still worth it because you can gain points, and it's still worth it because you can then utilize the free tree of knowledge, and you can read and reread a million articles to your heart's desire. Oh, yeah, they are. I know. We're almost done. We're almost done putting it together, and then we're going to pick a nice date that's not around the holidays to launch it. So, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be a cool class. That's going to be metaphysical everything on herbs. The ins, the outs, how to be safe, what to do, how to use them, some common stuff. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Keys is like an herbology major. So, well, if nobody else has any need for me, I will pop off here. Thank you so much for everybody who donated for reads tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, you would love it. Keys is amazing. Keys is amazing. She has medical knowledge as well on herbs. But metaphysical alone blows your mind. She's an amazing person, man. She's got a wealth of knowledge. It blows your mind. She's an amazing person, man. She's got a wealth of knowledge. For those who donated, if you're not a member of the website, what the fuck are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, you should join the website. It's free, and it only benefits you. www.ChildOfBalance.com. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. We will be live.